guys, so in this tutorial you will learn how to glitter dip a flask. I've already spray painted, I've already mixed up my resin. If you want to see how to do that, you can check out my last video, how to glitter dip a flask. Okay, so right here I'm adding a thin layer of resin because I'm using the epoxy method to adhere the glitter. If you don't know what the epoxy method is, you can again check out my last video where I did the first layer of the epoxy method. Right now I'm also turning on my cup tisserie, my cup turner. It has a few names. You can, if you want to buy one, you can actually check out Etsy. There are a few sellers that sell them. So I stopped it right here so that I can do a thin layer. Like I said, because of the method that I'm using, you don't want a thick, super thick layer of resin. So now at this point you want to make sure that you didn't miss any spots. That's what I'm doing, and I'm making sure that, you know, it's all going in one direction. I also only do the bottom. I don't do the very top of the flask. I do that very dead last. So yeah, just continue to get it smooth, and now I'm going to let it spin for a few minutes so that like it can really get leveled out. Okay, so now that the resin has evened out, I'm going to get my glitter and go ahead and start adhering it to the flask. You definitely want to spray paint your flask or tumbler, whatever it is that you're doing, so that the glitter really pops. So you want to make sure that you are covering all the surface of the flask or tumbler or whatever it is you decide to glitter dip. That's why you'll see me going back over it quite a few times. And like I told you guys, I'm only doing the bottom. I'm going to do the very top very last because I don't want it to look messy. And also at the end you want to tap it so that you don't have any excess glitter left. This is the end of part 1. The only thing that I'm going to do off camera is add an additional layer of glitter, and I'll do that using the exact same method, the epoxy method. So I'm just going to add a really thin layer and add the glitter and let it dry overnight, like I'm going to let this layer of glitter dry overnight. In the next tutorial, part 2, it will already be ready for the vinyl that I'm going to cut using my Cricut Explore Air 2. Okay, so if you were wondering how I have my flask attached to my turner, which I have another flask, pink flask down there that I'm also making. But yeah, I know some of you have asked like how I have that set up. This is the size nut or whatever it's called. I don't know. I'll get the exact name of it. I'll actually probably try to put a link to it. It's on Home Depot's website. Yeah. It's 5/8 of an inch, or I guess, but I don't know. All I know is it fits. It fits well. It screws right on to it, and then I'm able to add it into my little turner here. Easy.